Taliban, despite being persuaded time and again by the US to broker peace with the Afghan government, has not yet refrained itself from being involved in a series of attacks on security forces and civilians in the war-torn Afghanistan. Lately, 6 Afghan civilians lost lives as a roadside bomb ripped through the car they were traveling in near Dun district of Afghanistan. The attack comes while Afghan government releases over 490 Taliban prisoners in its effort to persuade the insurgent group for an intra-Afghan dialogue. We have a report.
In a latest incident of violence hitting the war-torn country, a roadside bomb ripped through a car, killing at least 6 people in Dan district of Afghanistan. The attack is being seen as another plot by Taliban insurgents to target civilians and get attention from Afghan government. Installing landmines and roadside bombs to inflict heavy casualties on Afghan forces and civilians has remained an often used method by Taliban insurgents in the past. A month ago, 7 children were killed and many were injured after one of the victims stepped over a landmine laid in southern Afghanistan's Ghazni province. According to the United Nations, almost 4,000 civilians were killed in Afghanistan last year, with another 7,000 wounded, making it the deadliest year to date for civilians in Afghanistan's conflict. Although Pak-backed Taliban militants have carried out a series of attacks on Afghan security forces and civilians of the country, Afghan government has always pursued a more peaceful way to settle the 17-year-long conflict.
That Pakistan has been supporting Talibanis. They have been supporting Haqqani network, which is operating in Afghanistan and destabilizing peace. So it will be seen whether Pakistan military or their intelligence agencies will cooperate on the issue and really appreciate the efforts of the Afghani government for a long-lasting phase, which I personally doubt, because the Pakistan has never stood on what he has promised. He has always been showing his double face. On one side, at the international forums, he has been saying, I'm a victim of terrorism, we don't support terrorism. Otherwise, he is supporting terrorism in his own soil, promoting them, funding them. So it is yet to be seen how Pakistan takes it.
The Afghan government, in its recent attempt to broker a peace accord with warring Taliban, was reported to have released nearly 490 Taliban prisoners.
The Afghanistan President Ashraf Ghani has announced to release the Talibani, those who have been in jails. He has taken a very good decision, and he has accepted that he will be releasing about 900 people. Out of that, about 400 has already been released. It is a welcome move by not only the Talibanis but also US and other states have also welcomed this step, because this step will ensure a long-lasting peace if it works out. But it is yet to be seen whether it will really work out or not.
On the occasion of Eid al-Fitr, the President Ghani had announced to release over 887 Taliban prisoners as a part of his efforts to persuade the insurgent group to engage in intra-Afghan dialogue.
نن د افغانستان ولس د خبرې چې 880 بندیان خلاصيږي د اختر په احترام باندې او د ولس د غوښتنې په اساس باندې.
But in a persistent denial to hold direct talks with the Kabul government, Taliban has been on a war footing against the establishment. It has ramped attacks on Afghan security forces, US troops and civilians of the country with support of its all-weather ally, Pakistan.